Welcome to the Regroup Room. This is a soothing talk-down video for autistic adults, for meltdowns, shutdowns, overwhelm, and quiet moments. I am autistic too, and I have made this space with you in mind, because I know how overwhelming the world can be. I am here with you. If you have found this in a hard moment, I want you to know that is not a failure. It's a signal. You are not broken. You are aware. You are brave. And I will be here with you for the next little while. If this ends up being helpful for you, feel free to subscribe so you can find it again easily. In this episode, I will guide you through a few gentle grounding techniques and then a soft deep dive into shark facts. From ancient ocean history to curious quirks in shark biology. There's nothing you have to do. Just listen and follow what feels right. Let's try a breath together. Inhale slowly and exhale slowly. Nice and easy. Let's try that again. Inhale slow and deep, holding just for a moment at the top. And exhale slow and steady. If it does not feel like you can control your breath today, that's okay. You can notice how your body is already breathing. You might try putting something weighted on your lap or pressing your palms together. This is a safe place to stim, be it rocking, swaying, or hugging a pillow. If you have some techniques that you know are typically helpful for you when you need to calm, here is a prompt to do what you need to do. You are safe right now. You are not alone. We are about to enter a world where things are quiet, powerful, and full of wonder. Sharks have been gliding through Earth's oceans for over 400 million years. This means that they have survived 4 of the 5 major extinctions. That kind of resilience does not come from brutal force. It comes from quiet adaptation. Some autistic people survive by adapting too. And I'm not referencing masking in this instant, but rather by tuning into our environment with extraordinary sensitivity. A frilled shark, sometimes called a living fossil, has a long eel-like body and can open its mouth so wide it looks like it unhinges. It moves with slow, undulating grace and lives so deep that sunlight never reaches it. Some things thrive in the dark. In 2022, scientists discovered that some sharks can change colors to camouflage themselves within their environment. This ability, called dynamic biochromism, was observed in swell sharks and chain cat sharks. They do not disappear, but they become harder to notice because not everyone wants to be seen to feel safe. There is a species called the goblin shark. Pale pink, with a long, flattened snout and jaws that shoot out like a slingshot to catch prey. It looks almost alien. And yet, it fits perfectly in the niche it was designed for. You might too, even if you have never seen someone quite like you. Shark researchers often use methods like acoustic telemetry, where a tiny transmitter is placed on or inside the shark. It sends out pings picked up by underwater receivers, mapping the shark's movement over time. It's like underwater GPS. Slow, patient data gathering over months or even years. Long timelines, gentle curiosity. That might sound familiar. In one study, a great white was tracked swimming from South Africa to Western Australia, over 20,000 kilometers in round trip. It did this in less than 9 months. Scientists still don't know why. Some journeys don't need to be fully understood to be real. A group of scientists in the Bahamas trained reef sharks to respond to a specific sound, a kind of Pavlovian bell cue, and then they studied their memory. The sharks remembered the sound 5 years later. So they are not mindless. They are mindful. A shark's skin feels smooth if you run your hand one way, but it feels like sandpaper if you run your hand the other way. It's made of tiny, tooth-like scales called dermal denticles, which reduce drag and even deter bacteria. Their armor is biological, subtle, evolved over millions of years. Could you think for a moment, what parts of you are protective like that? There is a species called the cookie cutter shark that takes small, round bites out of whales and even submarines. It lives in the deep oceans and migrates vertically each night, rising hundreds of meters in the dark to feed. Not every impact is visible on the surface. Some sharks rest in groups on the floor, a rare sight since many species are solitary. These gatherings are still poorly understood, but they might offer rest, warmth, or safety. We don't always know why we need community, but we do. There is a concept called tonic immobility. This is where sharks become still, even when gently turned upside down. This concept is still being studied. It is used in research and sometimes in shark conservation work to safely handle or tag individuals. Of course, we know that stillness does not mean shut down. Sometimes it is a gateway to care. Tiger sharks have been known to sample almost anything. License plates, tires, even suits of armor. But they are not mindless. Recent studies using cameras strapped to tiger sharks have shown that they return repeatedly to certain feeding grounds. They form mental maps of their territory. Curiosity can look chaotic from the outside, but it often has pattern and precision. I am here to remind you that you are not dangerous for being different. You are just adapted for a world that often doesn't understand you. Sharks don't explain themselves. They don't try to be cute. And they certainly don't apologize for their presence. Maybe you don't need to either. You don't have to be likable to be necessary. You don't have to be soft to be sensitive. And you don't have to swim with the school to be whole. You are allowed to be strange and ancient and beautiful. You are allowed to be a shark. There is no right way to feel right now, but I hope you feel a little less alone. You did a brave thing by pressing play. You are allowed to rest. If you have appreciated this space, one made by and for autistic adults, free from patronization and infantilization, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the Regroup Room. It helps others find their way here too. You are always welcome back whenever you need a moment to regroup.